One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Yellow Jackets will get us underway with the opening kickoff. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Rushes on him. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got a man, it's Anderson. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Lemon. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Bust through behind his pad. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Memphis.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Trying the left side. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. Rides the back on the option to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Harbor. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Hauls it in at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He's got it on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Hart. Makes the grab on the left. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. Wants to keep it in the air. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll start this drive firing. With the catch, it's Phillips. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They go to the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Yellow Jackets come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia Tech. Paging George E. Burdell. Paging George E.
In their own
Burdell.
territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll sneak it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Now is it Florida. Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. On the option. He'll pitch it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. He's got him. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quick completion to the right. Across the 35. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers now.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Savage. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting them the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
29 Phillies.
Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The Yellow Jackets trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw. Gets it to the back. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida State. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Makes the grab. It's Lemon. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Looking downfield, it's Hart. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Memphis. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And the Yellow Jackets, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, the running back has it.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Now improvising. He's going to run it. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here comes the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got room on the return. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
When you start to get that offense going, start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, Coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Hart. They're working that left side. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They're facing a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Memphis needs to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. On the run, it's Savage. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A run for the quarterback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Gage. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Wants to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to fire on second down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback may change this route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man downfield. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the middle. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Looking for a man. It's Hart. The screen, and watch out. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Lemon. On the move at the 30. Oh, there's an alley to the left. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
The Tigers have it with a first and goal. Calls his own number. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
Memphis, 28, Georgia Tech, 14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover, this game is entirely different.
Running to the left. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Dumps it to the back. Makes the catch. It's Savage. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He might want another play. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Dropping back, it's Hart. Gets it out quickly. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. To the air on second down. Makes the grab over the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. To the air, it's Hart. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Memphis! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And right down the middle.
35, Georgia Tech, 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Making side adjustments here. On third down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to...
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's going to be hard for this offense. Man, they've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Slings it downfield. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still, he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Going to look downfield again. The throw to the outside is complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast.
And here's the third interception of the night. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man, it's Hart. Right on the money. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Gives it to the back on the draw.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Bell. He works his way inside the 40, but they stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down from the 38.
And that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. The backups are on the field. They get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
He's got it. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia Tech. Paging George P. Burdell. Paging George P. Burdell.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry up. Off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Just keeps slinging it. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Hauls it in. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point was good. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. And he just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Hart. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Lemon. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Bates. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.